Well, guess I don't need these. I can't hear you. Welcome. Today is another August day. It's going by fast. So I think you better appreciate what you have. Seconds. Sorry about the dark eyes. I've been in bed for 3 weeks, going on 4. Come on. I don't have COVID. Um, I have problems with my circulation and diabetes. And so everybody's on ball with it, and I'm on the ball with it. And so I'm trying to save a leg. And I think I can do it. It's looking much better. And the sores are dissipating, and that's good. That's really good. I think that positive words are good. I've had the COVID vaccination, Moderna. I've had 2 of my shots. I am one of the people that'll be getting the 3rd vaccine. My side effects were sore arm and nothing else. Now, some people get the sore arms, plus they get about 3 or 4 days worth of achy feelings like the flu, and then it goes away. To have the vax is very important. Yes, the people who've been vaccinated can attract COVID again, and they can also be a carrier. The masks are important in that case, and no, you do not breathe in carbon monoxide. Let's make that clear. What it is doing is catching particles. And when a person talks, they usually spit out saliva and they don't even know it, And it does work. It's a matter of understanding how it works and why I think you should give it a try and get your vaccination. It's not only for your good, which it is for your good, it's for everybody around you, your grandmothers, your grandchildren, your children. You've got to think of them. Herd immunity is not a good idea, okay? Because herd immunity brings on a lot of deaths. And right now, our COVID-19 has gotten out of hand again. Most of them are anti-vaxxers. Delta has taken over, and most of them are anti-vaxxers. I'm asking, please take the vaccination. It's not what you think. It's not what you've been told. It will help. And you want to help everybody around you, especially you. Now, I know you say you have your rights. Well, you do to an extent, but not when it comes to something that is similar to a plague. So, after a certain date, you will have to show proof that you've had the vax. Do not fake a vaccine card. Do not. You'll get in trouble. Don't. If you're not vaccinated, it depends on your employer. They can let you go until you get the vaccine, and they'll give you so many days. You are screaming right now and saying, it's against my rights. What about my HIPAA rights? It has nothing to do with HIPAA. It has nothing to do with your rights. It has to do with everybody's rights. The doctor, if you want them to, they'll write you a note. But why would you do that and lie? It makes you look bad. I want, everybody to try and get along here and not make this a political issue, because it's more of a health issue. Our governors have had to step in. The president has had to step in and say, come on, guys. There's innocent kids out there. The elderly can't make anybody do anything because nobody listens to them for whatever sad reason. But COVID is serious, and you don't want to be put on a ventilator, because a ventilator, sometimes a lot of people don't come off of it, and they die. Now, this is how the death certificate works. So then you understand that, yes, there are a lot of people that had something else to catch the COVID. Yeah, they probably did. They probably had cancer or diabetes or, immune system that's compromised very easily. But when they go in, they go in, let's say, with an immune problem. All that's there. But COVID jumps in because it's opportunistic. Okay. The patient dies. The patient died from cancer or COVID. Well, they did die from cancer, but the last thing that they've died from, the last disease, was COVID. So that's how it's put on the death certificate. And they are counted as COVID deaths, and rightfully so. They may have had another 2 weeks left, which matters to them, matters to their family. So that is why COVID is put on that death certificate. And it should be, because it's the last thing that killed these people. And when we talk about people, we're talking about the human race that breathes oxygen, has made Earth much more interesting by being who they are, and helps us understand a little bit more. I'm expecting some people to get really mad about this. Please try and be as nice as you can and as literate as you can. Illiteracy is not a good thing, and researching has to be done carefully. And I'd go through the CDC. You go through your health department. You don't compare news articles to the CDC and the health department. It's not going to work. I have heard so many stories on the COVID-19. I've heard so many stories on Delta, and most of them are false, not factual. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and many other groups are starting to ban those with inaccurate information. You don't want to be banned for something that can help you. And you don't want to give out inaccurate information, because the information is there for you right at your hands if you do it. I don't have too much to say, except I wanted to talk about the COVID vaccine, how important it is, and how important it is for all of us to wear masks for right now. Get the vaccine and care about the people around you. Okay? It's not going to be herd immunity. And it's like saying chickenpox. If you get everybody in a room with chickenpox, give them chickenpox, it'll be good at herd immunity. My grandson almost died from chickenpox. And he came from a daycare. The mother decided to give everybody chickenpox without telling anybody the child had chickenpox. It was morally wrong. My grandson ended up in ICU. So 1 out of 100 kids will die from chickenpox yearly. Get the chickenpox vaccine, please. That's really all I had to say. And vax, get the vaccination for everyone around you, because it does matter. And think before you speak. That's all I had to say. Have a happy ending, guys.